Hmm. Keeping it real with Rudi Lickwood, the topical interactive chat show where you may end up being one of the guests.
So what is
with
this
special guests and
quiz
the audience
to depopulate the
with
planet?
Rudi Lickwood.
Who them gonna
This event
populate
is brought
with?
to you by Comedy Hotspot. Don't forget, keeping it real
Britain.
with Rudi Lickwood.
As approximately 60 odd million, nearly 70 million people in an area mass 88,000 square miles of land. Ghana, which is one of the smallest countries in Africa, has a population of approximately 30 million, with a land mass of 92,000 square miles of land. So where is overpopulated?
Right.
China has 1.3 billion people. Yeah. Yet China can fit within the southern regions of Africa. Yeah.
Alone.
Alone. And that area don't have a billion people.
Right.
So where is overpopulated? Who are they talking about? People need to learn and study science, geography, and mathematics. Don't let these people come and bamboozle you. Malcolm X tell us already, you've been bamboozled. No, we haven't. We're
Keeping it real with Rudi Lickwood. This is an 18 certificate only.
How well does a community take care of itself? According to a recent study, a single pound circulates in the Asian community for 28 days, in Jewish communities for 20 days, in white communities for approximately 17 days, and the black community, 6 hours. This is what we at the Black Wall Street UK desperately want to change. We've developed a unique mobile app called the Black Wall Street UK. This is a business directory for black-owned businesses all across the UK. With the Black Wall Street UK app, you can find any black-owned businesses around you with the tap of a finger. So next time you're searching for a nearby hair product store or a nail shop or an estate agent or any black-owned business or service provider, just do a super quick search on the Black Wall Street UK. Our app allows you to search by business type and location. You can save your favourite businesses, add your own black-owned business, read reviews from other clients and much more. The Black Wall Street UK, the entire UK black community at your fingertips. Free app now available on Apple and Play Store. www.thebblackwallstreetuk.com.
When we go shopping, he carries the shopping bags.
So you're not carrying nothing?
No, I just walk with my 2 hands free. Honestly,
I don't know. We're running out of time. Wait.
Red card.
Let's I'll say first of all, those who are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to YouTube.
Respect your husband, all right? Allow him to be the man he can be. Don't cheat, all right? Make sure. Shut up! Allow him to talk.
I'm gonna turn off my camera.
Yes or no? Altia?
Nope. Never have.
Very cool.
the question is, control man, have you done it?
Nice.
Okay, some flags up there.
Have you ever slept with one of your ex's friends?
Rudi, have you?
Does fingering count? It was a cassette, you know, when you had to put the pencil in between into the hole. Yes, man.
To submit to you as a man or a woman, or do I continue to walk the righteous path and serve God? That's a personal, individual choice. As a Christian, you know, my Christian beliefs are they're very strong, and I'm not going to violate my relationship with God to please another human being.
But straight away, that, you know, red flag, you know, phone community, why are we the guinea pigs now?
I feel like when you are speaking up for yourself, it should be unapologetic and it should be honest. I think that we all.
So, for example, the West Indian community, there are many reasons why they may not, and you can probably tell me more than I know. But I think part of it is that they're being asked to trust the same structures that have also contributed to their discrimination, their abuse, their trauma.
But in Ubuntu, we have programs that kind of look at identity, raising self-esteem, looking at our history.
Often when you watch the news and stuff, everyone's talking about race. Race, you know, and I'm just thinking, well, there's more than that. I know, just having no dad and having to work out what it means to be a black man in the UK was a very, very difficult.
You know, and if you ain't got enough to do it in your family, get 2 or 3 families together and start a business. You know, we've got to be thinking like that now, because unemployment is going to be rife throughout our community now.
If she's saying pie, that means that 8:15 is gone, man.
At least I forget to tell you about the 24-hour live event that's going to be taking place. And I will be doing a collaboration alongside Natasha Vigil and Lorraine and Hugh Benlow. They are the owners of the Black Business Recommendation. It's a fantastic organization that gets black businesses working and collaborating with one another. Natasha, she runs the Black Wall Street of London. It's a virtual marketplace. And we've decided to basically come together 12 a.m. till 12 a.m. And just working together. Do not forget to subscribe, especially if you're on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe. Subscribe, hit the button, subscribe, hit the button. If you're on Facebook, make sure that you like the page. By you liking the page, you will receive your notifications, whether you're in YouTube or whether you are, of course, in Facebook.
We love looking after young people and just basically helping them in their football development. The academies look after all the senior kids, all the elite kids, and we look after everyone else.
This is where I'm comfortable. This is what gives me the most joy, watching them not being able to kick a ball, and then 6 months later they're able to do things they never envisioned them doing.
A lot of people are focused on the footballer, and then when the talent doesn't manifest in the way that the coach may like it to buy, for us, no, that's the point.
It's giving back to the community. I've been working for the community all my life, and this is a big part of it, just giving back. Hey!
15 minutes with DJ Countryman and Rudi Lickwood. Saturday morning mayhem.
Morning, darling.
Hey everyone.
What about them telephone? Come on, put up for the telephone.
Join them with interviews.
There's no formula there, that's what I'm saying.
Peter, hear me out, Peter. It said, can you write down the number 8 times? That means, no, it's not times, that multiplication
It's to write it down 8 times, Peter.
And
Doesn't mean
quizzes.
you can't repeat a word. It means you can't repeat the same sentence.
All right then. Let's see then.
Countryman is
And you
not
can't
allowed.
stall.
Countryman, yeah, and you're not allowed to store him. I'm going to ring a bell in a moment. Okay, and I'm going to leave the room. And the conversation will take place.
You married?
I am not.
You ever had an affair?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
You did say it twice. You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't ask me the same question twice.
I agree. The same question shouldn't be asked twice.
No, you did well.
A few people are saying he did.
Wait, hold on. You know what? There's a lot of bitterness in here, yeah? And I know where the bitterness is.
Stand the black cover!
I know where the bitterness is coming from.
He says in his chats.
You're bitter.
Yeah, I keep that.
15 minutes with Rudi Lickwood and DJ Countryman. Saturday mornings, gonna be the same again.
Boy, Saturday morning's now gonna be the same again, you know? Now gonna be the same again.
Daylight early.
It proper is, man. You know what? And the thing is, outside is nice and breezy.
I was up this morning from 4:30. Nice walk.
You actually went for a walk?
Yeah, 4:30 this morning. I was tired.
It must be all that riding that you did during the week. You get me?
No,
Because
I'm gonna ride later on.
Are you gonna hit the bike?
Yeah, we walk in the morning and then we ride later on.
Are you guys gonna do another charity thing? You're gonna do? Are you setting that up like ride to Wolverhampton or something?
Yeah, just something so. I need to get it in my head.
What, in terms of like what you're gonna do? You mean?
Yeah, how far we're going to ride, and I'm planning to do a 10-mile walk in 2 hours.
Sure. Oh, look who's here. Morning, Effie.
Morning, Rudi. Morning, Countryman.
Well, go on. What's popping? You good?
Yes, I'm good. I'm waiting for the heat wave. There's a heat wave coming. You know that.
And them say heat wave and COVID-3 are come to us.
COVID-3?
Lockdown 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. COVID-3.
It's going to go through the roof, man. Because, man,
yeah,
this week they're going to go to the beach. Yeah, strip off. Yeah, I'm like, what? What?
Oh, look at you. Ali.
Hi, how's everyone?
Have you fixed your Wi-Fi yet? Your internet connection?
Personally, I haven't.
I haven't.
BT are working on it. Is there repeat, Rudi?
Yeah, it's mostly it's only because well, Effie, you haven't got your earphones, have you, darling?
No headphones, man.
You keep coming without the earphones, babes.
I don't have my earphones. Give me some earphones, innit? If you want.
Have you got earphones? Have you got earphones?
How are you, Ife?
Look at her giving us drip already. Giving us drip this morning already, you know.
Some lips.
Giving us. Mind you get the boot, you know. Mind you get the boot.
Rudi?
Give the stare, Ife. Give I with the lips too, you know.
Did you see that look?
Screw them up again, Ife. That's just too funny.
Rudi, that never sound right for me.
Do you see that look though?
You need your own gift, Ife.
For earphones. Give me some earphones, innit?
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm supposed to have earphones.
Belly tip.
Whoa, God damn it. Morning, Paul.
Hey,
all right, which
Paul.
boy? Oh, hello. I've just heard everything twice.
Is it? Yeah, that's because that's what happens if you ain't got the earphones on. We get a little bit of feedback. I'm letting Effie know, but she's just cussing me. Effie, me, Paul. Meet Ali. We call her Alison.
It's very nice to meet you, Effie. It's
Hey,
very nice to meet you,
nice
Effie.
to meet you, Paul.
Paul
How are you
is a guy
today?
who's been booking me to do stand-up comedy for
Not
the past
really.
for the past 30
About 3
years.
times. I've done it about 3 times.
For the past 30 years, this guy has been booking me.
To Rudi, that's a lot. To Rudi, that's a lot. 3.
Yeah, I mean, here he is. Yeah, look, here he is. Freaking guitar out and everything. Oi.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, mate. This is the first black show I've ever done, and you show a photograph of me playing in front of 1,000 white bikers.
Yeah,
brilliant.
That's how it is, isn't it?
So, Rudi?
Paul, he's keeping it real. He's making you feel at home, Paul. He's making you
I feel
at
really
home.
comfortable now, yeah.
Good.
Rudi?
Yes, countryman.
So, you said Paul book you?
Yeah, he's booked me several times.
No, that is exactly what he did. I saw him do an open spot at a comedy cafe, and he walked up to me and said, "Right, you have to book me now." I went, "What?" He went, "No, you have to book me now." I went, "Yeah, okay." Then I had to think about it, gave him an open spot, then made him wait 2 years before I booked him for a paid gig.
And I was going to ask, Rudi, did he pay you?
He pays me pretty good, you know.
Okay, that's all right then.
No, he does. I mean,
That's hush money.
It is. Is that what you call hush money?
It's hush money, yeah.
No, he does. I mean, I give him his dues, and like as somebody,
He gives me my dues. You're out of order.
Yeah, but his booking policy, I've got to respect him, is that if he feels that you can do the job, irrespective of whether he likes your comedy or not, he will actually book it.
That is true. Unfortunately, Rudi, I actually do like your comedy as well. I just don't really like you as a bloke.
Yeah, wow.
I don't think most people do.
Either one or the other, Paul. Either one or the other.
Well, you've been well, Paul. You've been well.
Mate, this is the earliest I've been up since lockdown. I'm not dealing with it at all well. I've not been getting up before midday for the last 370 days.
Right.
And then you say, "Here, mate, I got a show. Do you want to do it?" What he actually said was, "Hey, Paul, do you fancy doing a show with some black folk?"
Right.
And then he followed it up by saying, "Oh, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning." I went, "What?" This was weeks ago. Then he puts me. This is after he's put me on his WhatsApp list for this, which led to a brief exchange where I said, "Look, can you fuck off?"
Yeah, tell him straight. He goes to me. I think I'm not your demographic. I'm not
your demographic. Too funny. But Paul, you're sounding like my pre-teenager waking up at midday. Wow.
Yeah. Well, look, inside I still am. It's outside.
Okay.
It's all gone south.
All right.
Paul?
Yes.
Which I'm gonna talk slow so you can understand.
But thank you.
Paul.
Yeah, because we call him Captain Caveman.
Now that I understood.
Excuse me.
Can you see the resemblance, Paul?
Antigua.
Hey, country.
Morning, Shugs.
Hey, Shug.
Look at her wiping the sleep out of her eyes, man.
Shug, what were you up to last night again?
Oh, we can't hear you, babes.
That's good. Too much woman on here already.
Morning, Rudi. Morning, countryman. Effie, Ali, this crazy man, Paul.
Oh, cheers.
Lord, it's a bit early to be laughing.
Is it?
You love women.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Rudi. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Mark. How are you?
Really good, yeah.
Oh, good.
So where are you, Mark? Because you're not at home.
No, so home is Taunton in Somerset. No one ever knows where that is, but we're kind of halfway between Bristol and Exeter. But this morning I'm down in Teignmouth on the lovely South Devon coast. My partner lives here and I'm down for the weekend. And it's just gorgeous. Been out with the dog already this morning. The sun is shining. There's a nice pleasant breeze. It's All is good with the world. All is good.
What are you saying that you took Countryman for a walk? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Dog for a walk.
I mean, Countryman
my
is a good-looking fella, but my dog is gorgeous. So there's no comparison. Really.
Now we're getting personal.
Now we're getting warmed up, bro.
Hang on. Rudy, could you introduce me to this gentleman first?
Yes, I can. This is Mark Ward. This is somebody that I went to school with when I was.
Hang on. Was he clever than you, or are you clever than him?
Well, he was known as Mr. Goody Two Shoes, actually. He was known as Mr. Goody Two Shoes. He was the one who used to hold on to the lady's hand because she smells safe.
So
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, fella. I tell you.
We have Mark and we have Paul. Yes, no?
Yes.
Is that right? So I'm going to try and speak slower so you're understanding what I am saying. So Paul and Mark, good morning.
They're 10:30.
Yeah. What does it feel like?
Yeah.
What does it feel like? Hang on. What does it feel like to be part of the ethnic minority?
Yeah, about 30 million people in Ghana.
Hey, Trevor.
Morning, Trevor.
I can't understand a word he's saying. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all right.
It's all right.
It gets worse, so don't worry.
Pardon?
Nothing.
This thing right now looks like Celebrity Squares if it was ticking boxes.
You're showing your age, Paul, but I was thinking exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing.
Squares. We're all celebrities, Paul.
Well, we're all square anyway.
Yeah. Squares or celebrities.
There's quite a busy chat room going on at the moment.
Very
Good
busy.
morning, guys, in the chat room. How is everybody doing? How are we all doing?
Yeah, Senator Crew is Ben's father. Keith.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so our guest who's about to. Well, I can see that he's in the green room there, sitting down waiting.
I can't wait for Ben.
Ben is going to be on in a moment, and that's his dad, Senator Crew.
Yeah, that's his dad. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mr. Keith.
Antigua, could you just pull this one up?
You don't want to show Countryman too much flesh.
I'm telling you to pull it up. That's all. Too
much flesh. Not good. Not
too
good
much
in the
flesh.
morning.
Is it too much flesh?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that.
No, it's the design.
Yeah, I know it's the design, but I'm saying to make the design look better, just pull.
You want me to look like a nun?
No. Just do so. Can I do it?
Yeah, do it for me, please. Adjust it for me, please.
That better.
I think you're trying to undress it, Ali.
He is, isn't
No,
he?
no,
he wouldn't do that, Shugs.
Why?
He's a gentleman.
You know?
Thank you. I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
Paul?
Effie is not impressed. Effie is
just jealous.
Who's shouting at me now?
Paul.
Yes.
I'm not being funny.
I can see that.
I'm not being disrespectful, but you look like
Be careful, country.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Mr. Potter. Do you remember Mr. Potter in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, stop it.
There we are. What really worries me about that is that quite clearly Rudi has been going through a lot of my photographs because that was taken a long time ago, you Facebook weirdo.
He does that a lot, Paul.
I can explain that haircut. That hair. I decided when lockdown started that I wouldn't have my haircut till it finished. Right? And it ended up like that, and I've ended up having to cut it myself. And as you can see, wear a lot of hats. But other than that, I think I look pretty buff.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Buff.
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Be careful with words in here.
That's old people. Geriatrics. Buff. Have you got a six pack?
No, I got a Watney's Party 7.
Yeah.
But I'm halfway through it.
Did you see what Jenny said, Country?
I think our guest has arrived. I do believe our guest has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Just need them to ring the bell, really. Oh, he's here.
Hello. Hey, Ben.
Morning, Ben.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you all?
Pretty good.
Good to see you, Ben. Been looking forward to this for weeks.
I am currently in Wakefield, just outside Leeds.
Where you been? You not even know you.
Right, have you got your phone on?
He's got an accent.
Wait, sounds like someone's got their mobile on. If you turn the volume down, we're all good.
Go on.
Sounds like someone's got their mobile down, we're all good.
Ben.
Yep. Sorry.
Have you got your phone on?
I've got my microphone. I've got my microphone on.
Did you hear that just now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear everything.
Yeah, but someone seems to have their phone on and watching the show.
There'll be no one watching the show, Rudy. I wouldn't worry about that,
You're getting
you see what I had to put up with at school?
Yeah. Kept you in check,
it's the same device I was using yesterday, on Thursday. So we didn't have any feedback Thursday, did we?
No. You know why the feedback.
It's Effie.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We've sussed what it is then. So, Ben, you're here today, okay? Because you have a God-given talent, my friend.
Thank you very much.
A God-given talent, which we've been playing throughout the week. Just want people to see a bit of your work.
Yeah, go.
Girl, close your eyes, let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it, there ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind, lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we're gonna ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you, dance you into sun. I wanna rock with you, rock the night away.
So you work with charcoal?
Yes.
So tell us about it. Tell us how it all began. Tell us where it's coming from.
I have grown up in a house with, well, should probably start from the beginning. Keith is in the chat room. He's my biological dad. But I was adopted at birth, so I've grown up in Yorkshire. That's why I've got a really strong Yorkshire accent. My dad, basically, he came over from Jamaica around the Windrush generation. He was really, really good at art, absolutely fantastic artist, beautiful painter. So I've grown up since I could hold a pencil in my hand with a fantastic artist in the house. I must have had a little bit of talent for it, but seeing what my dad can do just really drove me to get better at it, really. So from there, I tried a lot of different things, pencils, paints, and then I found charcoal, and I just really, really like the way it moves around the page. You can get your hands on it, you can feel it, you can move it around, you can do what you want with it, and it just seems to fit my style of art. 'Cause I like to draw realistic human faces, human portraits, that type of thing. So it just goes well with what I want to do, really.
Okay, so
They
it's
look
not something.
fantastic.
It's not something that you you actually went to what uni or
No. I actually went to uni to do multimedia technology, so it's more to do with like Photoshop and web design, that type of thing. I didn't go to do like fine arts or anything. Arts are just something that I've done as a hobby, really. And then the start of this year, when I found my biological family, they've just sort of like, as well as my family I've grown up with all my life, everybody's just sort of like spurred me on to give it a go and like put my work out there. And I feel that I'm at a point where I'm at a decent level to say, look, my work's good enough to offer people at this point in time.
Okay, because there are other bits of art that you actually sent me, which I found, some of it I found quite disturbing, right?
The Ryuk picture. Yeah, so Ryuk, that is it's a character from an anime and manga called Death Note. So it's a Shinigami. He hangs around this guy, the main character. So it was a commission that I was asked to do for one of my good friends that I've known since college, a guy named Tom Barrand, lives just across the road. But he wanted that for somebody for Christmas, so I did that for him just before Christmas, and yeah, I think he was extremely happy with it.
No, it looks so good.
It looks a bit like Rudi, that's all.
It does actually. It really does. Very lifelike Rudi.
When he's angry.
Yeah, at you 2:00 in the morning. That's Rudi.
Who have
But
we lost?
what I like.
Yeah, sorry, go on, Antigua.
But what I like about the art that you do is it just looks so real to life, and the whole depth to it, and the detail. So for that commissioned work, how long will that take you to do?
It depends what it is. So
and how big is it for that?
I do A3 mostly. Yeah, so that one of Ryuk took less time just because it's like an anime. It's a lot flatter, so I can get through it a little bit quicker than an actual human face. So that one took around 20 hours to do because I wanted to try and bring it off the page and bring it to life because it is just a flat, like cartoon drawing when you see it on screen. But a human face, that can take anywhere from 30 to 50, 70 hours depending on like the actual size of the drawing. But the majority of the stuff that I do is in A3. I find it a lot easier to get the detail in there. I mean, I can do it on A4, but it's just a little bit more of a task. There's a good chance I'm going to smudge it because I've got quite big hands. So yeah, I'd rather have more space that I can work on and then shrink it down to a smaller size for print form if I need to.
Okay, because this is, at first, I'll be honest with you, I couldn't work. I mean, Mark, who do you think that is?
I got no idea.
See, that's what happens when you're in Somerset.
It's Mark with no glasses.
When you're in Somerset.
Banksy.
Who do you think it is, Paul?
Banksy.
Banksy. That's quite an interesting one.
We don't know what Banksy looks like, so it could be Banksy, I suppose.
Yeah.
I was going to say that it's just astonishingly, they're almost like photographs. They're so realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a stupid thing to say because you're an artist, but I can't draw at all. So I'm the stupidest man in the room on this, but they are absolutely astonishingly realistic.
Thank you very much.
And I was going to ask, how do you decide who to draw? I think I saw one earlier of David Bowie, which I thought was
a Bowie one
really
in there.
nice. Do you how do you decide I'm going to draw this person, that person, that thing?
Surprisingly enough, David Bowie, that was another one that I just sort of came across because I drew a Prince drawing earlier on last year, again for Tom. And I thought, you know what? I really, really liked drawing Prince's face just because of his bone structure. It's really, really hard to draw because he wears a lot of makeup, so his face looks quite flat. It's all the same tone, unless he's got like rouge and blusher on his cheeks. It's all really, really, really hard to draw, so you've got to be really careful. So I saw that one of David Bowie and I was like, oh, I love that. Like, it's a really striking picture. I love the angle. I love the tone. I love the shade. So printed that out in black and white, gave it a go, and I really, really like how that one turned out.
Because do you start some and then it's not going to plan, so you scrap it and do it again, Ben?
Darth Vader.
You could. There's a couple of things that I've figured out when I've been drawing things. So because I do charcoal, it's quite easy to hide stuff. As long as you don't start too dark, you can just get rid of it entirely without having to start again.
Right.
But I have found that if you get paper and part way through the actual process, they've touched it with the bare hands, and you're going over it in charcoal, you'll actually get the fingerprints. So somebody else's fingerprints will appear on the page as you. It's almost like dusting a crime scene. But when that happens, you've got to scrap it and start again, because it's the oil in the fingers that it's picking up. So no matter what you do, you can't erase it, you can't colour over it. You've just got to scrap it and start again.
Yeah, I think
I see it now. Jackie in the comments has said that was Eminem. Of course, it was Eminem. Now you've said that, I see that.
It was Eminem.
Thank you, Jackie.
That's right. I was wondering when people in the comments section was going to start, blurting out who they thought it was. But it seems like Jackie got there first.
I actually thought it was a picture of me.
Yeah, I don't think no one else thought it was a picture of you, countryman.
No.
I did.
Not even in your younger days, country. It wasn't you.
You're bullying me. I feel I'm being bullied today, but you know what?
No,
It's
you're
a new
okay
day.
today. Yeah.
The sun is shining, and we are good to go.
That's true.
I just love the light effect, how you bring the light, Ben.
Thank you. That's a trick that I got from my dad. So he paints a lot, does a lot of watercolor painting. And he said to me that he doesn't like to use white paint because it's basically pointless. The paper that you're using is white anyway, so why would you then cover the white paper with another layer of paint?
Yeah.
So what I do is I don't use white charcoal. I just leave the area that I want white and then shade around it to make the gradient for the shine effect on the chrome of the armor. So yeah, it's a lot of all of it's white paper, and then around it is just one charcoal pencil that I use to create the rest of the image.
So do you have to actually see the image, or do you also
do it from memory?
Draw just from, like sometimes you can sit down in front of a piano.
Yeah.
Like Paul, when you've got the guitar in your hand, you just start strumming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it grab you like that spiritually?
Some things do. If I wanted to sit and draw like a nature landscape, I could sit outside with my sketchbook and just go for it. I've got no problem with that. Whereas if I'm drawing from a person's face, I'd rather have a reference, because then I can really get up close with the details. So it depends what I'm drawing. I do like drawing a lot of faces just because I find faces super interesting. I was saying to the guys the other day that if you sat in a train station, a packed train station or a packed airport, and you see somebody that's really deep in thought, your natural instinct is to sit and watch them. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. You'll sit and you'll watch them and what are they thinking about? So I find it really, really, really cool just to look at people's lines in the face. Tell a million stories. Faces tell a million stories. And if you can capture it,
I know that when Paul's working on stage and he's hosting, he tells your story. He could actually tell your story. Why are you sitting here?
If I can, I just like to say that when I play my guitar, there's nothing spiritual about it. I just want to get that sorted out right now.
But instead of it,
guitar and strum, really? That guy he's not a musician, is he? Look, Rudi.
I'm listening. Turn up your volume, though, Effie. Turn up your volume, please.
You're not a musician, okay? A musician wouldn't say, yeah, you could just get your guitar and strum. Really? Who?
Yes, you can. You can sit down in front of a piano. And you can start to play based on your emotions alone.
Have you done that? Have you?
No,
done
I
that?
didn't. No, I've spoken to people. Wait, hold on a minute, Effie. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Right? If I kick you out, right?
He
You
really
Getting
will.
serious.
He
All right,
is gonna
calm down.
kick you out.
Calm down.
And sit down in front of a piano. There's people who don't read notes, Effie.
What?
There's people who don't read notes.
They don't read music.
Yeah, they don't read.
No, that is true. I can't read music.
I don't read music.
And alternatively, I can read music, but I can't play anything.
We should get together.
And I can't read. And I can't read.
So that's one of the reasons why I kind of like alluded to the fact that it's a God-given talent. I mean, I can see stuff and it's in front of me.
You have to practice, okay? Even with you, you're a comedian, don't you have to practice?
Every time I get up on stage, but I still feel that you can be blessed with a talent which needs to be nurtured. I mean, you've got even with athletes, as much as they can run, they still need a coach.
Yes,
True.
they have to practice. You have to practice.
No, of course, yeah. And I do. I draw a lot.
That's clearly where I've been going wrong.
That's right.
But Ben, I see it as I see it as not just spiritual, but I see it as something that's part of your well-being. So you go into a different space when you're drawing.
It feels it,
and you just feel it's your good space. It's your good place to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can sit down on Friday evening and start drawing after work and finish it by Sunday. It's like the time just flies by. Like it's not even like I'm sitting there. It just goes from Friday night to Sunday night in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay, can I take some questions from the comments?
Is an artist too.
What was that, Effie?
I said my son is an artist, and he has to practice. Yeah, every day.
Yeah, he does. He does. He drawing anything, drawing absolutely anything.
Yes, isn't
That's
it?
just a
So that's why
perfecting, isn't it?
this God-given talent. Oh, I'm not. What's that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
What I mean by is that why do we have to go into this? But what I mean, Effie, is that basically everybody's got different skills.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Mark used to play the trumpet. I want to know more about this. Stingo, thank you for that comment.
That's
a good example, though, actually, Paul, because I used to play trumpet with a guy called Horace Clark, who Rudi knows and Stingo knows. We were at school together. He tragically died about 18 months ago, a year ago.
Yeah, that's right.
And me and him both had the same lessons, and we had the same instrument. But I tell you what, the guy was a musician. I could play the notes. I could play the tune. Didn't make many mistakes. But Horace had art. He wanted to listen to. Do you know what I mean? There was something about. So I think you're both right. I know it's classic middle class compromise, but I think you're both right that there is some God-given talent there. There's some God-given talent, but you need to practice. But there's some kind of just some people have the soul, the spirit, whatever you call it, the ego, the ear, they don't mind, and it makes it different.
Bring it alive, innit?
So I can't speak now.
You could always speak.
You could always speak, country.
So when you're drawing and you have the charcoal, can you use anything else to draw apart from the charcoal? Or just the charcoal?
Just charcoal. At the minute, it's just charcoal.
So okay, do you work? 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find that the drawing getting way of the work, or the work getting way of the drawing? Have you come across that experience?
I would probably say the work gets in the way of the drawing if I need to do a commission.
Okay.
So if I've got a commission that I want to try and get out of the way, I'll take a couple of days off work in the week, or like have a 4-day weekend just so I can put a few more hours into it to get it done. But at the moment, it's an all right balance. I'm just getting a few more commissions, things like that, so it's starting to step up. but I can see that if it continues the way it's going, then I will probably have to cut back from my hours at work. And fingers crossed, just leave entirely at some point.
So you can just, hello, I'm only going to do 4 days today. I've got some drawings to do. That's it.
Can you repeat that?
You were really low. You were really low, country.
So you can just pull up work and say, hello, boss. I'm only working 4 days today. I got some drawings to do.
I wish. No, I have to book it a week in advance.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Trevor's asked you a question. He's up on the screen.
What advice would you give to young artists?
Good question. I would say draw everything, try everything, absolutely anything. Draw on a napkin if you're in a restaurant and you've got nothing else to do. Draw on a newspaper if you're on the train and you see one start, like somebody just left it by you. It doesn't matter. Draw on everything. Like I'm not saying go out and get caught spray painting on walls. Don't. I'm not being held responsible for anybody doing that. That's not that's not on me. But what I would advise is draw everything, draw anything, try every medium you can, because you're gonna find something that you love. So art, it doesn't just necessarily mean to be drawing. It can be sculpting out of clay, it can be sculpting out of rock, metal, wood, anything, like absolutely anything. Just go for it.
And Ben, on the other side of that, as a parent of a child who draws on everything, on anything, it's a nightmare.
Wallpaper.
Oh my God, I can't take the amount of paper, the amount of things that I find. It is a nightmare. But after speaking with you, I've given them time and space.
Well, if you've got I don't know, if you've got a flat area outside, like just a pavement, get them pastels. Just have them draw in pastel on the sidewalk or on your back patio. Just have them do that. Or get water-based paints and just let them paint on the patio, because you can always just pose it down later on.
Yeah, no, they're loving paper at the moment.
Did you experience that, Shugs, as the kids were growing up, that they started scribbling all over the place?
Yeah, every room, every wall had a stick man on a skateboard, all because he wanted a skateboard. My room was what's the stick man on a skateboard? So eventually it was like, Mom, can I have a skateboard? Because all over the house, little stick man, me, word me next to it, and a skateboard.
Lowry got famous from painting stickmen.
Okay. Because Mark, you've also got kids. Did you go through something similar with? Did they?
They're very artistic. I was going to say my little one, but she's 15, not little anymore. But she's very artistic. She's always making things. The older one's into maths. She's heavy into maths. I don't know how she can spend so much time in maths. Only 9 numbers, aren't they? You can't go on forever. But the younger one is really crafty, and she has the ability to take anything and make it look beautiful. And a year ago, she was into using Coke bottles, the traditional old style Coke bottles.
Yeah,
she'd get those, and I was constantly being sent to Sainsbury's to buy some more little ones, and she would paint those and then fill them with things and make them look really good.
Cool.
And her room has now got loads of different kind of lights and everything. I admire it. I think people who can do that, any kind of creativity, is just inspiring, isn't it?
Creativity is nice. Yes.
I saw a question that were on screen about doing Sharon, that's the one, doing drawings for deceased family members. I've never actually had to do one of those. I'd be interested in doing one if anybody's got one.
What, you mean just drag up some dead body and fling it down in front of you?
I'm not talking about grave robbing and exhuming bodies.
We're having a lovely discussion about art and creativity. We're having a great discussion about art and creativity and inspiration, and you talk about grave digging, Rudi. I mean, it's just... I'm not embarrassed by you, mate. I'm embarrassed for you.
So, no, I've never been asked to do any memorial pictures or anything, but like I say, it's something I'd be fairly interested in. Definitely.
Could you do me a favour, please, as we're talking here? Could you put your email address in the private chat for me?
Yeah, of course, can.
Yeah? Because Jackie P is asking a question of how much does an average sketch cost? And I would much rather you email Ben personally. Okay, if there's anybody who wants to inquire with regards to Ben doing some work for you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So Ben,
if you put that in the private chat for me, I will scroll your details underneath.
It should be in there now.
So Ben,
yeah.
Where, when, how can we find your work?
I'm just about to put that in, country.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just going to say I'm on Instagram. Yeah.
Hang on.
Go for it. Go for it.
Rudy wants to ask you a question about where you can find your work.
Handle on Instagram?
Why do I want to ask you a question? Don't get like that, country man. We love you, mate. You're not being ignored.
Okay. So, Ben.
Yes.
Where, when, how can we find your work?
So email address that Rudy's just scrolling at the bottom. Just hit me up anytime. I am on Instagram as Dread by Design, and that is it at the moment. I've got a website on its way, so hopefully once that's up and running, then I can get people directed to there, and they can just go ham and order whatever they want.
Ben?
Yes, I.
Can you do me one favor, Ben?
What's that?
Ben, do me one favor.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, only if you can. Ben, take off your hat and just shake.
Tell him to mind his business. Tell him to mind his business. Tell him to mind his
business. Saturday morning, you ask me to show my thing.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No. Go ahead. Yeah, don't listen to that.
So Ben, what's the future for Ben no drawing?
The future for me drawing is the sky's the limit. Just I'm gonna draw what I want, what people want me to draw, like what I feel like drawing. I really don't have any sort of limit that I'm going to impose on myself right now. I'm just going to run with it.
So you do family portraits?
Yes, I would do a family portrait. 100% would do a family portrait.
Okay.
For £5,000.
Depends on the size of the
family,
picture.
surely.
Well, yeah, it depends on the size of the family, the size of the picture.
Right.
Are you doing some for charity as well, aren't you, Ben?
Oh yeah, I'll give 10% of everything that I make back to cancer research, because that has been quite a big part of my life. It's not affected me like I've had cancer, but like my dad, that I've lived with all my life, he's had it and survived it. I found out that my biological mum, Gina, she's had it, survived it. My fiance, her dad is currently living with it. So yeah, it's hit a lot of people that I know. So I just want to give back to that as much as I possibly can.
And on that note, I want to just do a big shout out to the NHS for the great work that they're doing, not because of the whole pandemic that's going on at the moment, but simply because my grandson was in hospital this week, had a kidney infection, and the sort of service that he received, just his testimony on it alone, I've just got to big him up. So for you to say that you're going to be, you give 10%, that's a great thing that you're doing, bro.
Thank you.
Especially for such a young man to be thinking that way. No, it's true.
I'm 35.
If you look at the panel, I think you'll find you're a young man.
Yeah.
Well, fair point. Fair point.
About halfway to Rudi.
I'm not far off 35.
Yo.
Good morning, says Variety D. Good morning, and big up yourselves in the capital and the Midlands of the UK. Yeah, because we're all over the place at the morning. Ben, we've given you more than 15 minutes, my friend.
You have done me a service today, sir. I do appreciate it.
No, well done.
No, I think I've got to do a big shout out to the panel for that, because their curiosity and their questions, the skeptical. Look at this.
Oh, nice one.
We don't want no gang signs in here now. We don't want a gang sign.
But there was one more question, Rudi, from Ife.
Sure.
She said, have you ever drawn yourself?
That is something that I've yet to attempt. I've been pestered to do it by a couple of people that I work with, and I've always just sort of said, "Oh, I've got something else on the go at the minute." But it's definitely something I'm going to have to do. Every artist has done a self-portrait, so I'm going to have to get on with it.
It's too sweet for it, man. It's too sweet for it.
Right, I want to move on. I just want everybody in the comments to know that in the next 3 minutes, we will be moving from Facebook to YouTube to Twitter. Facebook will be cut off. So if you do have links from the page from Facebook, please do swap over to YouTube, or please do swap over to Twitter, because you will be cut off. Verona is saying, big up yourself, Ben.
Thank you. No, big up all of you guys.
Well done from the TMJ. Great interview. Ooh. Well done, panel. You've just been given a thumbs up for a great interview. Sharon's response to your answer, Ben, would be interesting to see.
All right then. Well, you'll probably see it on my Instagram at some point too.
Okay. And it
Rudi,
seems as though...
did you mean Twitter or Twitch?
Oh, Twitch. Sorry, my mistake. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you gave me that quizzical look, isn't it, Shuga?
Yeah,
I saw your face. I was like, why is she looking at me?
They get last.
Yeah, we did get last, darling. We did get last.
The only one. Good.
But thank you very much for that, Ali. We're going to push over now to Countryman. And over the next 15 minutes now, we're going to just have a bit of Tizwa's time, adult time. Because last week, Countryman was telling us a story of him being in Wolverhampton late one night, and he was quite scared because he was approached from behind, and he was quite worried about what was actually going to happen to him. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Right, let's bring those memories flooding back.
Wake up.
Ben, you look frightened with this, the donkey.
Yo, that took me by surprise. That's going to haunt my dreams for the next 3 days.
Let's bring some of those memories.
Then it's all right.
Some of those memories. Who remembers any of this?
The lines, definitely.
Yeah, Punisher lines.
Anybody was put to stand up in the corner?
Right, then. Right, I'd say, right. So I was the first kid at my school to get the slipper in my year. Right?
Never got the slipper.
And I made sure it didn't happen again because it hurt. As far as the board rubbers go, right, I was sat next, because we had to sit in alphabetical order. And I was next to a bloke called Mark Evans. Mark Evans was asking me a question in geography, and we were in one of those classrooms with big plate glass windows right the way around. You know the ones? All the big windows, right? And we were supposed to be quiet at that point. And our school teacher, who had already asked him to be quiet, threw a board rubber at him, right? And we were right at the back. He threw a board rubber at him. He ducked, and it smashed the plate glass behind us and took out, God, you know, this thing, these windows were the size of a wall in a room, you know. Completely took the thing out. It was amazing.
Wow.
Brilliant to watch. Best geography lesson we ever had. As far as this stuff goes, everyone else has a lot more fun when someone's getting hurt. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Paul?
I can't understand you, countryman. You started it.
Paul, you look like a headmaster.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I was going to say, you look like a caretaker.
This bloke's a one-trick pony. He's like, if it involves someone looking old, he's going, hey, you look like that old bloke. You look like something old. You look like something really old. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I do. I look like a headmaster who takes a lot of drugs.
Drugs.
Mark never used to get touched at school at all.
Touched?
No, that's why he learnt the trumpet, so he can hit people with it.
I remember having to do lines. But I think I'm just too young to remember the violence that the teachers used to be allowed to do.
Oh,
I don't remember any of the violence.
School, man. There was
Shame
no
we can't
messing
abuse
about.
Shame we can't do that from abuse.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I remember at infant school we had a dunce hat though.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's bad, man. We didn't have that.
No.
Calling kids dunces. It's pretty hard.
Isn't that? God, that's appalling, isn't it? Isn't it appalling labeling kids at that young age?
Yeah, but they were right, weren't they? Though. I mean, if he turns that cap round, it's got "dance" written on the back.
Yeah, but they became cuts for the rest of the years.
Spice is
Sitting
saying
in
that our art
silence.
teacher had a cupboard that he would put
Oh
you
man,
in.
that's
a
right.
cupboard,
Our
you know?
science teacher used to put people in the fire hose reel cupboard and lock it. It was amazing.
No, you know, as you say that, there were. I mean, more so in my infant school. I do remember that they like, you know, where all the pencils and all those things would go. There was a cupboard that we did have a teacher who used to, as opposed to putting you to stand up and face the corner, you used to have to go in that room. I remember you used to have
I'd
to go
rob
in
the cupboard. If there was loads of stationery in there, I'd have it in my pockets.
Why would you put a kid in a room full of stuff they can steal?
Exactly. That's a brilliant
so much.
idea.
It's unbelievable.
Your school sounds fantastic, Rudy.
Lindy Lou is saying we used to get our hands hit with Fred, the table tennis bat, if we came back
Even
from
had a
playing with
name.
dirty hands.
That is harsh, isn't it? That is harsh.
That's brutal. Them
It
things
had
are
a
hard.
name, yeah. I remember sitting in silence, but not for hours. But sitting
I
in
remember,
silence
I
in the
remember
class.
sitting in silence for hours and writing on the blackboard. I will not
Yeah.
be rude. I will not be rude. I will not be rude.
Oh man,
never helped you there.
Fingers on
Look,
lips.
right? When kids these days say, "Oh, it's affecting my mental health. It's affecting my mental health. I don't know how to cope." School in the 1980s, they'd have lasted about half an hour. It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
But it didn't do me any harm.
So how many of you in here are pet lovers?
Nah.
We got 3 pet lovers. Are you saying no? Wait, hold on. Paul, did you say no?
Yeah.
Then why did you treat your dog like this?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If you had a dog that looked like that, you'd get it stoned.
No, man, that's cruelty.
We buy our hats from the same place.
Yeah, but what we want to know is, do you buy your weed from the same place?
That's a good question. That's a good question, man. But it's so good. It's so good to see that Antigua, your internet is really is up, isn't it? It's up and working. I mean, normally you get so frustrated with it, you just collapse. That was Antigua Wednesday night.
Wednesday, yeah.
You know what? It was out the window. I wouldn't even collapse on it. It was horrific. But it's working now, and I'm thankful. It's not been fixed.
Spencer's comment. We need Spencer's comment up on screen.
Okay, it's coming up. Could we all say goodbye to Facebook, by the way? Say bye, please.
Bye, Facebook.
Bye.
I'd love to say that forever.
Bye, Facebook.
Bye, FB.
Where's she gone?
No, Effie's. I don't know where Effie is, but I think FB.
I think her internet connection is doing the old, you know.
Doing an acting.
Doing
I feel for her.
That's because she got
Right.
an earphone.
Let's see whose brain is working.
Oh Lord. I don't know about
Let's see whose brain is working this morning.
We'll
Shall we?
get it. We'll get it. Yeah. Ben, as the
you
youngest
know, last
person
week.
here, you got to represent. You got to
I know.
It depends what it's all about. Like, it depends what we're doing.
Nobody knows what we're doing.
Just get it.
No.
Not even me.
Nobody knows
Oh,
what
you
we're
don't
doing.
know. I thought you were the games master.
Antigua.
Tree.
Antigua.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I still don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
I have to wait on Rudi to direct me in the right direction.
Okay.
Have you seen? Sorry, people. Going back to Paul's comment, Rudy, you do need to get Spencer's comment up on screen.
It's brilliant.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry.
You need to get that. I want to know the story. I want to know the details.
I really do as well.
Spencer, here we
It's
go.
a Channel 5 commission in this.
There you go.
That is brilliant.
Wow, Spencer.
Yo.
That's
But was that by a teacher? Yeah, right. So the teacher hit with a rounder's bat.
Yeah,
That
not
is
even the
full
cane. Yeah, a rounder's bat is. Oh.
That's a bat. You call it a bat for a reason.
Listen, they would even question that at Hitchin Boys School. Then you go, no, that's a bit far. That's a bit far.
School with a frying pan.
What?
A frying pan for the teachers. Yeah, man.
Good on your mum, though, Spencer. Beating
This
up
is
the
like this is
teacher.
turning it into like an abuse conversation, isn't it? Like, yeah, our teacher had a mace. Yeah, our teacher had a ball and chain.
Our teacher used to crucify kids if they talked in class.
Yeah, upside down.
Okay. Here we go. You got 15 seconds. It's the first person who gives me the answer.
All right.
Can't see it, Rudy.
Wait, hold on.
One.
Okay, well done, Ali. Well done. Mark, you let me down.
Maths is
I
not
said
my
one.
strong suit.
I did say one.
Ali beat you to it.
Ben, you let
I'm
me
terrible
down.
at maths. I'm terrible at maths. I'm not going to lie. I'm
Wait,
terrible at maths.
country, who won that?
I think
Ali
it was
was first.
Antigua the Winnish, because she said I think was the correct answer.
Yeah.
It was
If Mark says it was one, trust me, it was one.
It's Saturday morning.
I am not
We've just
even
been hearing
gonna
about school. Now Rudy's asking us equations.
Yes.
It feels like detention.
Yes.
Paul, you wait till he gets his rounders bat out, mate.
Yeah.
Not again.
That's
That's why I don't book him anymore.
Oh God. In response, so that was Spencer, because I got hit with the rounders bat and my mum beat up this. Okay. Teachers were awful in those days.
Yeah, they were.
And Verona said, Spice saying, was you expelled from the school after the incident, Spencer?
No, his mum was.
Yeah.
Well, he got good grades after that, innit? Even if it was wrong.
Yeah. A+, man. A+.
Yeah, man.
Oh, crazy, man. Crazy. We're having a good morning this morning. I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, you're right.
I'm not going to lie. Okay. I was going to ask you about this. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, it's brilliant, man. It's all a plan. I've had an idea for an online show that will be about politics that I'm going to call Politics. And I've got a parrot. I've got a little blue parrot here. Look. Whoa. Right.
Let me get this out of the way.
This thing here, right? That's Polly. It's going to sit on my shoulder like that, and it's going to have a nervous tick while I'm talking about politics. right? And I spent 40 quid. I spent 40 quid on a pirate outfit, and as you can see, I can't work out my green screen. I thought about this thing 4 months ago. This is the closest I've got. It'll be there, though. It'll be there.
Okay. So at the moment, normally we would whoever got the most points would
inherit a bottle of sauce.
It's time to spice up your food with One Shot Marinade, the authentic Caribbean seasoning. Good tasting food is at the heart of Caribbean culture, and seasoning is essential to the flavour of any tasty dish. Available in 4 flavoursome varieties, One Shot Marinade has been developed to bring generations of culinary knowledge from the melting pot of the Caribbean direct to your kitchen. So, whether you're preparing an elaborate island dish or a quick tasty snack, choose One Shot Marinade. A little bit of Caribbean history in every bottle.
Yeah, man, that's what happens when it goes in your mouth. It just explodes.
If someone just tuned in and heard that, there'd be issues.
You reckon? So what if they heard this?
You know what I mean?
They'd duck. If they heard that, they'd duck. Right. We've got we're coming to
it's
a
the
close.
people in the second row, isn't it, Rudy? It's the people in the second row got to look out for that.
I just got to the side now.
Really? Stick to the side. Okay, we've got an observational game for you guys.
I never choose this one.
Shut up. Right.
Okay.
Countryman will ask you a series of questions afterwards.
Spencer's mum was the dinner lady. It's amazing.
Oh wow!
You need to get Spencer on next week. You got to get
you
Spencer on.
You need this story. You need to
I mean,
find
Ben,
out
you
this story.
were interesting and skillful, but I want to hear from Spencer.
Yeah, it's all about Spence right now.
It's all about Spencer is actually the sponsor of our show. The One Stop Stores is manufactured through him and his wife, and they're actually going worldwide with the sauce at the moment.
Wow.
They're
Congratulations.
currently working on a contract in Nigeria, Ghana, and other parts of West Africa. Well done, Spence. Well done, and thank you for all the support.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Yeah, man. Well done.
Yeah,
Impressive
well
stuff.
done.
But obviously, those licks did you well.
It did.
Them licks did you well, boy. So we're gonna do an observational quiz in a sec. All right. So just watch what's going on and a series of questions.
Very carefully. Watch very carefully.
Just
A
clean
series
that
of
matter.
questions
One
will be
second.
asked
Just clean that matter.
afterwards.
I'm ready.
Blood and fire. Mr. Tough Tan, Mr. Honorable Noble and Joel, who afraid of you? You are Duppy, me a Duppy conqueror. You are Ghost, me a Ghost buster. Me no afraid of you. Blood and fire. Listen, you have it dead. You have to go down. Blood and fire. Rukatadaba. You trouble the church. You trouble the church. Rukatadaba. Makata. And then you want to bring vaccine that is not validated. And you bring one little cranny man. Well, you like him a dead. Rukata. To vindicate about the vaccine. Blood and fire. Vapor smoker. I bind you. Hallelujah.
That's
That's
Spencer's
David
teacher.
McDonald reading the news.
It feels at the end for me.
Mark, welcome to my world.
And I hope you got the end, yeah, because I froze.
Welcome to my world.
That's brilliant. That's just
Mark, the
brilliant.
expression on your face, Mark, is like,
Yeah, it's like, what?
I love the fact that he's wearing an England shirt. He could get a game. He could get a game. We need a bit of steel in midfield.
let's go.
Can hardly hear you, country.
Let's go.
And then make sure you got the questions at the end because I didn't see it. It just froze.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. What logo did he have on his T-shirt?
England logo.
Yeah.
It is-
Three
yeah,
lions and a tick. The night
That
tick.
goes out to Ben. Don't waste no time. Don't Mark, we're not
That isn't the logo. That's the badge. What was the logo? Umbro.
Umbro
proper, really.
Nike.
Nike. Yes.
Fair enough.
So Nike's the correct answer.
Fair enough.
Just imagine that we are in France. They don't queue. You understand? So,
Yeah, you disrespecting Rudy. You're disrespecting my culture, man. I mean, this is queuing. This is the only thing we are good at. The only thing we're good at in this country is queuing. You have to give us that.
You know what? You're not wrong. Mark, you're not wrong. I was in Gatwick Airport one time, yeah, and I remember I bent down I had my suitcase and everything, and I bent down to do up my shoelace, yeah, and when I stood up, there was a queue behind me. That's how.
Where's the black hole?
Rudy?
Huh?
Who got that one?
Where's the black hole?
That goes to Ben.
Ben. Okay.
So Ben and Ali now have 1 point each, which means that either one of you could possibly get some sauce.
Okay. Next question.
I'll take it.
What description did he give to himself?
Ghostbuster.
That goes to Mark.
Oh, that's tight. I think there's a lag on the line now. I think that was me, actually. I think it's the internet feed's doing me here.
It's the internet.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Paul. You're frozen, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
You just frozen. Can't hear you.
Next question. What did he say he is not validating?
Vaccine. Surely you got me that time.
Yeah, we got you, Paul. Got you.
Yeah, right. I'm going to have to be quick off the mark here. I think it's fixed.
No, that goes to Paul. That goes to Paul.
Okay. What kind of man was brought?
Black man.
A blowout. A blowout.
I don't know.
Duppy man.
No. Anybody? A scrawny man.
No idea.
Scrawny.
I must have froze then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't look at scrawny men.
What was his last words?
Ali man.
Blood and fire. Or something? Blood and fire. You're right. Yeah.
Blood and fire.
Blowout.
Ross.
Ross.
I mean, he was just about to explode, wasn't he? I'm not sure any words managed to get out.
It was like running.
Well, hey, you're very quiet. I can't believe this.
It's like a series of noises.
I didn't hear it properly.
I froze.
I'm trying to think.
Must be your internet, Ali.
Must be.
The last word he said was hallelujah.
I didn't hear that bit.
No, I didn't. I froze.
So, Rudi, we have a tie. Ben?
Okay, we'll just play it again.
Oh, wow.
We'll just play it one more time.
Who afraid of you? Blood and fire. Mr. Tough Tan, Mr. Honorable Noble and Joel. Who afraid of you? You are Duppy, me a Duppy conqueror. You are Ghost, me a Ghost buster. Me not afraid of you. Blood and fire. Listen, you have it dead. You have to go down. Blood and fire. Rukatadaba. You trouble the church. You trouble the church. Rukatadaba. Makata. And then you want to bring vaccine that is not validated. And you bring one little cranny man. Well, you like him a dead. Rukata. To vindicate about the vaccine. Blood and fire. Vapor smoker. I bind you. Hallelujah.
Right.
Less funny the second time.
I'm hearing some speaking tongues there.
Yeah, speaking in tongues.
Oh,
that was all about speaking in tongues at the end of the day. I mean, often when I see people in there, I'm wondering what kind of spirit licked them.
Yeah.
Rum.
You see that?
No. I think he got hit by a rounders bat at school.
No, that was
He didn't get hit enough by the rounders bat. Paul. He didn't get hit enough.
But the thing is, whenever somebody talks in tongues, there's meant to be an interpretation. Somebody's meant to hit up and then break it down. And I think I can interpret that. I think he's saying he don't like vaccines. That's what I've got from that.
That's a masterly précis, Paul.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah.
Did you hear that word here, countryman? What was that you said, Mark? What was it? What did you find the word?
It's a masterly précis.
See, look, French in Taunton. He's back to it, isn't he?
Put him on with Carl. Put him on with Carl.
Right. So
we have a tie buster.
Who? Between who?
Ben, Ali, Paul, Mark.
All of them.
Ooh.
I got
1 point.
I think Shug should win then.
Nobody said Mark, you know.
Say again.
Shugs did get one.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
it's fine. It's fine. I can
fine.
stay out of this one because I don't think I could handle the sauce anyway. It might be a bit hot for me.
No, you'd love it.
So we
All right, then.
have-
I'll go for it then.
Everybody
No,
have one.
What
One,
we'll do?
apart from Ben. No. Let's be real. Let's give Ben one too as well, because
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want
That's
Ben
right,
to feel
Yeah.
like we've left him out.
Thank you.
Ben will feel neglected. Is that the right word to say?
No.
Just bend the sauce and done.
Just
Look,
carry on.
it's fine.
Agreed.
It's like Ben's an artist.
Agreed.
Just send him a picture of a bottle.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that. I get the essence of the sauce just from the picture.
Exactly.
Well, get high though.
Okay, Rudi, we need a tiebreaker question.
We need a tie. I thought we was going to give them all a sauce.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't received my sauce from the last time, Rudi.
Good Lord.
Wait, hold on, are you
This
moaning?
is the kind of line I need from a woman on a Saturday morning.
You talk about that, man. You talk about that because the thing is, I went Tesco's the other day and I couldn't believe it. It was like wrong.
Oh my days. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. It was wrong. It was wrong.
Well, every little helps, Rudy. Every little helps.
Every little does help, Mark. Wow, that's a lot in that bottle.
Antigua and Shugs, what is that, please?
I don't know. I thought you could help us there, country.
No, it don't come from me.
It must have been something that you've seen before.
No,
or haven't you?
Rudi say him go to Tesco and pick it up.
Somebody got spooned.
Look,
that one's not in
Somebody's
my
been-
Tesco, and the date's gone as well.
I think that's just. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. If it wasn't for the sell-by date, you'd have had some, wouldn't you?
They got spooned.
We got standards.
You know.
I'm on it this morning, man.
Right, I dare you lot not to laugh. I dare you not. I was on the floor.
I'm not laughing, I swear.
I'm not laughing.
I was on the floor. I was on the floor.
Look, you're giving Ben heart attack, never mind asthma.
It's just a Wednesday afternoon games lesson at Itching Boys in the 1980s. That was the same thing every Wednesday.
Take it.
What we didn't see was a teacher running in from the left with a rounders bat.
Exactly.
Ben, breathe, please breathe. We don't have no insurance around here.
I've had to unzip my jacket. That's too much.
We don't have no insurance.
Ben, take off the hat and just shake it.
Shaky lion.
Come on, Ben, just shake it, Ben. Come on.
But your dad did say
you sound like everybody at work. Every white person I work with, he's always asking me to take my hat off when I'm at work.
Yeah.
That's what he asked me.
Yeah. So Ben, take it off and shake it.
Malone.
You know what? It's Saturday morning.
It's like when he's trying to
morning. You've done
left breast. Don't listen to him.
No, it's all right. You've done me a great service today, so I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
If anybody,
oh wow! Oh nice!
He's just showing off. That needs a trim.
Shut up.
How long is it?
Yeah, that's what you want to go for. Dread
As
that.
long as mine, Ali. That's his battery.
Yeah, I'm saying did it go all the way? Wow.
Oh yeah, really long.
When did you start growing them?
Happens when you mixed race, though, isn't it?
You know what? Surprisingly enough, I'm actually just black. Like my DNA's was it 50% African, and the rest of it's like Jamaican, Chinese, and random bits.
Yeah, name me.
Hold on.
But I'm really like my birth
Chinese.
mother.
It's a Chinese.
Yeah. My granddad, like my biological granddad, was a Jamaican Chinese, like full on Chinese, but full on Jamaican at the same time.
That was my nan.
Well,
ancestry.
believe it or not, I've got Chinese in me too.
Wait there.
Yeah.
Come closer.
I'm on
Takeaway last night.
I've got Chinese in me.
Right.
Yeah, it's called last night's dinner. Last night's dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Should last night's dinner. He wishes.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of 15 Minutes with DJ Countryman and Rudi Lickwood. We have had a fantastic panel.
Yay.
Yes, I
really have to give you guys massive props. Thank you very much for joining me, Mr. Paul B. Edwards, Mr. Mark Wall, Mr. Ben Hudson, Shugs, Ali. You guys have been great. When we close the show, okay, you saw how long the promo is running for. It's going to run for the same length of time. Please don't disappear. It's nice when we say goodbye to each other in the green room, and we're out of here. So, please, Countryman, would you like to say a few words before we chill out?
Guys, thank you very much. The newcomers, them, Ben, respect.
Thank you.
I think it's Mark, and I think it's is it Paul? Paul,
Yeah.
Mark, and Antiguan Shuga, not regular people. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't be careful, be good, and if you can't be good, it's simple. Buy a pushchair. I'm out. Thank you.
Never understood that.
We love looking after young people and just basically helping them in their football development. The academies look after all the senior kids, all the elite kids, and we look after everyone else.
The conveyor belt of talent coming from North West London isn't as frequent as South, East and North. So when we do have success stories, it's important that we use those as reference points to the younger people to make them know that where we come from, we can make it.
This is where I'm comfortable. This is what gives me the most joy, watching them not being able to pick a ball, and then 6 months later they're able to do things they never envisioned them doing.
A lot of people focus on the footballer, and then when the talent doesn't manifest in the way that the coach may like, it's goodbye. For us, no, that's the beginning.
It's giving back to the community. I've been working for the community all my life, and this is a big part of it, just giving back.
Hey!
15 minutes with DJ Countryman and Rudi Lickwood, Saturday morning mayhem.
Morning, darling.
Hey, everyone. Hey,
Who have on them telephone? Come on, put up with the telephone.
Join them with interviews.
There's no formula there. That's what I'm saying.
Peter, hear me out, Peter. It said, can you write down the number 8 times? That means no, it's not times. That multiplication. It said write it down 8 times, Peter.
And
Doesn't mean
quizzes.
you can't repeat a word. It means you can't repeat the same sentence.
All right then. Let's see then.
Countryman is
and you
not
can't
allowed.
stall.
Countryman, yeah, and you're not allowed to store room. I'm going to ring a bell in a moment, okay, and I'm going to leave the room. And that's when the conversation will take place.
You married?
I am not.
You ever had an affair?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
You did say it twice. Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't ask me the same question twice.
I agree. The same question shouldn't be asked twice.
No, you did well.
A few people are saying he did.
Wait, hold on. You know what? There's a lot of bitterness in here, yeah? And I know where the bitterness is coming. I know where the bitterness is coming.
He says in his chat.
You're bitter.
Yeah, bitter.
15 minutes with Rudi Lickwood and DJ Countryman. Saturday mornings, gonna be the same again.
Keeping it real with Rudi Lickwood.
the topical interactive chat show where you may end up being one of the guests.
So what is
with
this
special guests and
phrase
you, the audience,
to depopulate the
with
planet?
Rudy Lickwood.
Who them gonna
This event
populate
is brought
with?
to you by Comedy Hotspot. Don't forget, keeping it real with Rudy Lickwood.
As approximately 60 odd million, nearly 70 million people in an area mass 88,000 square miles of land. Ghana, which is one of the smallest countries in Africa, has a population of approximately 30 million, with a land mass of 92,000 square miles of land. So where is overpopulated?
Right.
China has 1.3 billion people. Yeah. Yet China can fit within the southern regions of Africa. Yeah.
Alone.
Alone. And that area don't have 1 billion people.
Right.
So where is overpopulated? Who are they talking about? People need to learn and study science, geography, and mathematics. Don't let these people come and bamboozle you. Malcolm X tell us already, you've been bamboozled. No, we haven't. We're
Keeping it real with Rudy Lickwood. This is an 18 certificate only.
How well does a community take care of itself? According to a recent study, a single pound circulates in the Asian community for 28 days, in Jewish communities for 20 days, in white communities for approximately 17 days, and the black community, 6 hours. This is what we at the Black Wall Street UK desperately want to change. We've developed a unique mobile app called the Black Wall Street UK. This is a business directory for black-owned businesses all across the UK. With the Black Wall Street UK app, you can find any black-owned businesses around you with the tap of a finger. So next time you're searching for a nearby hair product store or a nail shop or an estate agent or any black-owned business or service provider, just do a super quick search on the Black Wall Street UK. Our app allows you to search by business type and location. You can save your favourite businesses, add your own black-owned business, read reviews from other clients and much more. The Black Wall Street UK, the entire UK black community at your fingertips. Free app now available on Apple and Play Store. www.thebblackwallstreetuk.com.
When we go shopping, he carries the shopping bags.
So you're not carrying nothing?
No, I just walk with my 2 hands free. Honestly,
I don't know.
We're running out of time.
Wait.
Time. Red card.
What's your turn? I'll say first of all, those who are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to YouTube.
Respect your husband, all right? Allow him to be the man he can be. Don't cheat, all right? Make sure. Shut up! Allow him to talk.
I'm gonna turn off my camera.
Mark, yes or no? Altia?
Nope. Never asked.
Quite cool.
The question is, countryman, have you done it?
Right.
Okay.
Some flags up there. Good.
Have you ever slept with one of your ex's friends?
Rudi, have you?
Does fingering count? Tell them the messenger. It was a cassette. You know when you had to put the pencil in between into the hole. Yes, man.
To submit to you as a man or a woman, or do I continue to walk the righteous path and serve God? That's a personal, individual choice. As a Christian, you know, my Christian beliefs are they're very strong, and I'm not going to violate my relationship with God to please another human being.
But straight away, black, you know, red flag, you know, phone community, why are we the guinea pigs now?
I feel like when you are speaking up for yourself, it should be unapologetic and it should be honest. I think that we all.
So, for example, the West Indian community, there are many reasons why they may not, and you can probably tell me more than I know. But I think part of it is that they're being asked to trust the same structures that have also contributed to their discrimination, their abuse, their trauma.
But in Ubuntu, we have programs that kind of look at identity, raising self-esteem, looking at our history.
Often when you watch the news and stuff, everyone's talking about race. And I'm just thinking, well, there's more than that. I know just having no dad and having to work out what it means to be a black man in the UK was a very, very difficult.
You know, and if you ain't got enough to do it in your family, get 2 or 3 families together and start a business. You know, we've got to be thinking like that now, because unemployment is going to be rife throughout our community now.
If she's saying pie, that means that 8:15 is gone now.